Welcome back to Skyline Dreams. Today's video is coming from the Skyline Dreams World Headquarters Technology Centre, aka my garage, and this video is phase 2 of the Skyline front bumper refurb. In a previous video, as you know, we installed an LED rail shining down on the front mount intercooler and two small LED rails which will shine down into the vents. Today's video is going to be installing some LED rails into the lower part of the bumper to shine down. As you can see, the previous LED rails were these plastic L-shaped trim, worked to right, but we're going to take those out, fit in some aluminium ones, be a lot better, mould them all in, make it look a lot nicer. The fit's in with some little brackets here. First things first, going to cut those off with an angle grinder, nice and quick. So that is the old previous rails cut out. Angle grinder was definitely the correct choice as the little bolts that were holding it in were very corroded and seized. Let's move on to the next phase. And the next phase is, of course, installing the aluminium rail. This one is a little bit bent, makes no difference because we're going to be using 3 medium short lengths. So as you can see, I've just marked a nice straight line. We're going to cut a small corner out of the bumper, just through here, and that'll give us a nice straight edge ready for the rail to come into. As you can see, that's the 2 little sections cut out, so we now have a nice straight line run down the front of the bumper, ready for the next part. So as you can see here, we've done a little bit of trimming, cutting and shaping the corners. Now we have 3 lengths of aluminium ready to be put into the bumper. So that is the first rail stuck in. I've joined it on with some super glue, that's to hold it in place till I get in the second and the third one. I'll super glue them all in and then I'll start making the fiberglass mounts for them. To help give these rails a good opportunity to stick, I'm scaffing them up with a wire brush. So the 3 rails are secured in place with some super glue, that's going to keep them solid. And then we're going to run a nice big wedge of fiberglass all the way down the back to hold them in. So as you can see, I've run a nice big skim of fiberglass filler all the way along the back of these rails here. I'm going to let that set and then sand down some of the little sticky bits that go on the top. So there now you might be able to see I've got a nice big wedge of fiberglass filler holding the aluminium plates in. And let that get set and then get the orbital sander to all this residue that's over the top. Get it all smoothed off and nice. Now that's all the stray fiberglass cut away. It's time to finish these edges. So I kept hold of these bits of fiberglass that I cut out of the bumper and I'm going to reclaim a little bit, shape it into that corner. So as you can see, the first one is getting fiberglassed in nicely. Wait for that to set so I can sand it all back down and shape it, make it look nice. And the second one on the left hand side, I have started letting that bit go off. Then I can fiberglass rest of it in. I've cut some relief cuts in so it's got nicer flets so I can curve it to the contours of the body kit. So that's the first phase of the sanding down. As you can see, there's some lines in it. I'm going to fill those in, let the fiberglass go off and carry on sanding until we get a nice smooth finish. Now I've got this corner starting to look good. It's time to make a cardboard template. So I can copy the line, flip it over and copy it again on the other side. So as you can see, it's just a tiny little section up here we need to fill in and they'll be matching. But before we do any of that, we need to remove all of this build up of fiberglass filler that's pushed through. So as you can see, that is the left hand side followed from the template. I found a little low spot, so I filled that in with fiberglass filler, and the same again on the other side there. You can let that set, sand it back, and that'll be the caps done. And as you can see here guys, there's this little lip on the edge of the aluminium rail which I'm going to sand down. I've done it on the long one down here and all the way through there. So there's just this one left to go. It's aluminium, so I've got a really good orbital sander. I'll take it right down and take a few minutes with some 40 grit. And that will be it for this phase of the bumper. Join me again in the next video for the next phase. See you soon, Skyline Dreamers.